Joe Sullivan, thanks for joining us for 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by President of Rogue Community College, Dr. Randy Weber. Dr. Weber, thanks for being here.
Oh, so happy to join you. Thanks for letting me hang out with you and your audience tonight.
Now, RCC recently received a huge honor from the Carnegie Foundation. Could you talk about that, please?
You bet. So Carnegie has been classifying colleges and universities for decades, and recently they changed their classification system, and most particularly they came up with a classification called Opportunity College, which recognizes colleges or universities that have provided greater access than their community represents, as well as students who are earning greater than the median income. So for colleges, it's 25% higher than the median. We're happy that we have been recognized as the only public college or university in Oregon to earn this great distinction.
Congratulations. That's huge, right?
Absolutely it is. And what it does is it reaffirms the commitment we've made over the last couple years to access and student success. And so these have been important to us, and it's great when we get external acknowledgement of those efforts. Over
the past 2 fall terms, community college enrollment has risen 13% in Oregon. At RCC, it's grown 36%. What do you attribute the good news to?
Well, you know, a couple years ago, we set our #1 college priority of stabilizing enrollment because of a rough decline. And what that meant was all hands on deck. And because our mission is providing exemplary education, access to exemplary education to Southern Oregon. And so with that in mind, we really focused on what pipelines we have, how are we growing programs of need in the area, how are we working with industry and their current workforce to skill up. So it was really a mindset and then just a collective effort throughout our entire college community to get this done.
Does that have something to do with nursing and also dental?
Absolutely. So we have really grown some emphasis in our healthcare professions programs, and we added a cohort in our RN program. We just started our first cohort for dental hygiene this academic year. And so this is modeling what we want to do with other key sectors in the region. So we're starting transportation technology work to have new facilities in both Grants Pass and White City in the coming years, and hopefully manufacturing will be soon behind.
How closely does RCC work with universities to make sure that the RCC students, when they transfer those credits, go right into the next university?
Yeah, so transfer in Oregon in general is a really challenging and touchy subject. I will tell you that we work real closely with our closest transfer partners in SOU and OIT to make sure that students moving from RCC to their respective institutions do so with ease and momentum. And you know, highlighted is obviously our higher ed center we share with SOU here in Medford.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with part 2 of our 5 on 5. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm Joe Sullivan. We're talking about RCC with President Dr. Randy Weber. You're never too old to get an education. How important is it for older students to feel welcome at RCC?
Well, it's huge. I mean, most people don't know this, but our median age at RCC is a 27-year-old student. And that's often a student who's balancing school with work. And Oregon is actually one of the highest states in the country with adults who have some college, no credential. And we're working really hard through statewide efforts, but also regional efforts to make sure that we're closing that gap and make sure that Oregon's adults are as workforce ready as they can be.
If you have somebody at home watching right now and thinking about a career change, what would you say to them about RCC?
We're ready for you. We start on multiple terms in a year, and we welcome you to come contact our admissions folks. And you might be surprised at the career opportunities that are available in the Valley that we're prepared to help you get started on. We focus a lot on stackable credentials, so if you're working in industry and want to grow in that industry, we've got strategies for that as well.
We've touched on some issues already. Is there anything else you'd like our viewers to know about?
Well, I think the most important thing is that what we have really focused on is the partnerships that we built through K-12 as well as workforce and transfer, and that we're eager to continue those. And so anybody with further questions, please reach out, and we're here. We are the Communities College, and so we're here to support those who want to have lifelong learning as an ambition and a goal.
What's the website?
roguecc.edu.
All right, Dr. Randy Weber, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with some more local news.